Kilmarnock took a trip to Tynecastle yesterday with fond memories of the last one. It was the last day of October and Mixu Patalainen's team had slipped to the bottom of the league. It didn't look that way as they won 3-0 and started climbing the table. Defeat didn't do Hearts any harm. They went on an 8-game unbeaten home run in the SPL, made third place their own, ahead of Kilmarnock's return to Gorgie. Hearts had Ismail Bouzy back in central defence with Andy Webster injured. Two other changes saw one Elliott replace another, Callum in, Stephen on the bench, alongside Andy Driver, who dropped out in favour of Suzo. Kilmarnock were without suspended defender Momo Sissoko and injured midfielder Mehdi Taoul. In came Tim Clancy, Liam Kelly and David Silva, with Gary Hay demoted to the bench. Highlights with Al Lamont.
Clipped forward by Thompson. Fraser Wright comes across, does what he had to. Back for Thompson. It's a good looking ball. There's Scatchell arriving. Just couldn't guide it goalwards. Really good ball from Thompson. Good improvisation from Scatchell. Scatchell's corner. Pascali with the header clear. Kept in. Stevenson's cross. That wasn't too far away. It was Bouzy who got in there at the near post and almost turned that past Jacola. Chance perhaps for Kilmarnock on the counter-attack. Eremenko. It's 4 against 4 if Kilmarnock can move this one quickly. Liam Kelly in a bit of space goes for the shot. That was a tight angle. And he got it all wrong. Beautiful weight on the pass though from Eremenko. Jim Jeffries' side haven't lost at Tynecastle since Kilmarnock came here and won 3-0 back in October. It's trying to avoid a repeat of that. And perhaps get a bit of revenge as Thompson again delivers well from the right-hand side. Header coming from David Templeton. Well, that's the closest we've had to a goal. Jacola was beaten by the looping header from Templeton. The crossbar denied him, and still it's goalless. No one by Pascali. Kelly have it back though. There's Gross. Away from Bouzy. Doing well, the young man. There's David Silva. Just opening up a bit of room for the shot, and then headed clear in the end by Stevenson. Plenty of power behind this effort from Silva. I think it was on target. Silva picks up on the slack pass from Thompson. Eremenko takes the man away. Silva takes the shot on. We have the opening goal. It's come from the visitors. And it's David Silva who's made the breakthrough to the delight of Mixu Patalainen. It was a mistake from Thompson. And from there on, Silva just drove across the defence. Slight deflection off Zaliukas there, taking it past Marian Kello. And Kilmarnock have the advantage. Tim Clancy's throw in. There's Gross, turned his man. For Silva, the goal scorer. Eremenko now. Back for Gross. Eremenko's continued his run and he finishes it off. A fine goal to cap a fantastic Kilmarnock move. And in the space of 6 second-half minutes, Kilmarnock have opened up a 2-0 lead. Lovely finish from Eremenko. The build-up was sheer quality. And Eremenko with our 4th goal of the season. Scatchell into the box, miscued. Eventually Kilmarnock get it away. And they can be very dangerous on the counter-attacking. Gross is in behind, perhaps for a third. And they could maybe have taken that a bit closer. The 18-year-old got away from his marker. Opted to take it on early. Templeton. He's done well. Templeton lines it up for Scatchell. Blocked away by Jacola. And out for the corner. Hearts need something back. And Scatchell came close to it. Jim Jeffries hugely frustrated by his side's second half performance. They really haven't got going. Kilmarnock have bossed it. And Eremenko took Templeton out of play there. And he squares up with Zaliukas. And Templeton comes in to offer his tuppence worth, and it's all getting a bit ugly. Eremenko, a wee nudge on Zaliukas there. And he left the foot in on Templeton. But it was this latter exchange. Heads together with Zaliukas, then the arms come up in the face. And Stephen McLean has a decision to make here. Oh, it's a red card for Eremenko, he can't believe it. But Eremenko is off.
No great surprise, I suppose, that Kilmarnock did the double at Tynecastle, because when they won there last time at the end of October, it's been a springboard for them. They were bottom of the league that day and ever upward since.
Yeah, I think I love going down there and watching them play. It's total football and they build it from the back. He doesn't change his philosophy, they just keep passing it to death. But they've got players now in the side who are comfortable on the ball, and I think players like Eremenko, like Towell, bring the best out in other players. And Kilmarnock have certainly got a team that most people love to go and watch play because they know they're going to play free-flowing football. Two
really good goals, although I don't imagine Hearts would share that view.
Defender again, not great. We were just talking about St Mirren a little while ago, but I mean, it's just a mistake. It should be a bit of height and distance in that clearance, but Silva does well. Yeah, it gets a bit of luck when it takes the deflection, but one thing you've got to say about that, Rob, it's positive. And then, yeah, I mean, lovely little flick. You know what he's like. He's just great vision, great awareness. I'd be worried here about the other pass, but look at Boozy here. He just turns his back on the ball, and you don't want to do that when Eremenko's about. You want to just block him. Eremenko, it's a great finish. Still got a lot to do, but sticks that way. But I think if you look at Boozy, Rob, you don't turn and watch, or that's what happens.
He's got that ability. He finds little pockets of space, Eremenko, doesn't he?
He's brilliant. He's a brilliant passer of the ball. He's got brilliant vision. He's starting to get caught up in things that you don't want him to be caught up in, because you look at people like Lionel Messi, gets kicked all over the place, but he doesn't react. Eremenko's got to take a leaf off his book.
I mean, there is that dark side to him. We'll see it in a sec. Is he a candidate for Player of the Season, Eremenko?
Without a shadow. People have been saying he's tailing off in the last few weeks. He's been sent off a couple of times. I think that's why people are now looking at him. But in terms of playing, he's still passing. He's scored 2 goals in the last 2 weeks. I don't think he is tailing off. I think he's been a breath of fresh air if he just cuts out the stupidity.
Miksu Patalainen is peeved that his player saw a red card and the 2 Hearts players involved in this didn't. Does he have a point?
He has a little bump there. Zaliukas wants a bit of afters, but it's once he takes down Templeton, so that's a couple of things. From this angle, it looks as if he shoves his head towards Zaliukas. You can see it there, but I think from the other angle, Zaliukas is back at him. I think probably 3 yellow cards would have been suffice, but there's nothing much in it when you see it from that angle. I think the referee, I can understand by the first lean in the direction of Eremenko from one angle. The linesman got involved and I think he sent him off, but I think 3 yellow cards would have been fine there. But you can't take that. He can't keep on getting caught up in that. That's what I'm saying, Rob. He's given himself the opportunity to be sent off.
Well, he was sent off 6 weeks ago. He maybe should have been sent off last weekend when he lunged in. Kilmarnock could be without him for quite a few games before the end of the season. That could be damaging.
That'll be a huge miss, especially when I think Towell's out for a month as well. So 2 of the most creative players are going to be missing, and that could hinder them. I think they're top 6 anyway. I don't think they're going to reach Hearts anyway, but it still could hinder them in terms of getting results.
Still favourites for 4th.